Postseason rolls on today with the Cure Bowl. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. LSU quick to the line. To the air, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Here's a give to Durham. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on down. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Making side adjustments here. Hand off for Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Runs through a tackle. Makes the grab in their space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Handoff, Caden Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. LSU right back to the line. Defense looks like they're coming. Back to throw, it's Levin. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. He's got it down the left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback. It's hit just now on the same page with his target.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Firing to the right, complete. They get the stop. It was 4th and 1, and they're still 1 yard away. A turnover on downs. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Throwing Manning. That's caught. It's Brown. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas!
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hall. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Here's a give to Durham. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st down, it's Durham again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Manning. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Extra point here will tie the game.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Brown. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback. And
guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Wants to adjust the pattern. Manning to throw for it on fourth. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Handoff, Caden Durham. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Oh, they're after him!
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Again, it's Brown. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Man, did he find the sweet spot on that one, and just like that, punched them out of trouble. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. That's caught. It's Green. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go right back downfield. He's going for it all. And here's the third interception of the night. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. We are locked up to start the second half. And, guys, you know what? In a bowl sometime. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Under fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. Maybe some room here. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. LSU quick to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got...
There he goes. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown LSU. And that one will put them up here in the second half. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's Manning to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Complete, left side, Coleman. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
To throw, Manning. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The short hands, it's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not.
Makes the grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. The extra point here would tie the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Coming out with it, it's Hall. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wide receiver going in motion. Arch Madness. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd down, here's Brown. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Fourth down, Manning. Pressure coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock.
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Morris. Finds his big tight end. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. On the left side, here's Coleman. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. fired. On the last play, they'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. He is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
He'll bring it out. It's Hall. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score. Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. to throw. It's Levitt. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good! And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them from scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season. Sweep, sweep. Slash, slash. Chip, chip. Hydro, hydro. Break. Squib. Return, return. Chip, chip. Hydro, hydro. Jet. Ready, go. Down, ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. Hey, move. Here we go, ready! Blue 30, blue 30! Go, go! Down, ready! Red 54, red 54! Where did he go? Ready, ready! Black 18! Black 18! Bubba, Bubba! Freeze, freeze! Swap! Booster, booster! Q, Q! Ready, go!
Let's go! Is that it?
Down, ready! Ready, check, check! Right! Shift! Western, western! Blue, blue, blue! Jet! Rock, rock, rock! Return, return! Sweep, sweep! Slash, slash! Go, go!
Oh, that cute stuff.
Ready!
Stuff ain't working.
Blue 22, blue 22! Ready! White 80, white 80! Right! Sweep, sweep! Hey, move! Slash, slash! Ready, go! One play at a time. Here we go! Down, ready! Black 14! Black, check, check, check! $80-22 ISO! $80-22 ISO! Smug, smug! Boost, Q, Q! Break, break! Squid, squid, squid! Level, level! Where did he go?
You gonna like this?
Here we go, ready! Red 80, red 80! Shift! Western, western! Hot, smug, smug! Go, go! Down, ready! White 29, white, hey, check it, check it! 5492 waggle, 5492 waggle! Booster, Q, Q! Break, break! Western, western! Jet! Blue, blue, blue! Go!
Black 88. Black 88. Jack, check. 1852, soldier! 1852, soldier! Rock, rock, rock! Return, return! Bubba, Bubba! Freeze, freeze! Hey, move! Go, go! In your face! Down, ready! One, check, check, check! 1424 flush! 1424 flush! Five! Booster, booster! Ready, go! Let's get that swag. Ready! Blue 85! Blue 85! Hey, check it! 89-19 fireball! It chips! Q! Right! Squid! Level! Spider over! Spider, go! Not today. Ready! Blue 30! Jet! Western! Blue! Level! Western! Sweep! Slash! Chip! Hydro! Where did he go? Down, ready! Red, boost! Rock! Hey, move! Return! Ready, go! Here we go, ready! Jack, check! 95-96 bridge! 95-96 bridge! Chip! Go!
You're not going anywhere, man. The greatest show on earth, baby.
Down, ready! Red 18! Hydro! Check! 62-24 Hulk! 62-24 Hulk! Jet! Ready, go! Ready! Blue 22! Squid! Hey, move! Level! Where did he go?
I need to get my swag.
Down, ready! White 80! Western! Chip! Rock! Go! Ready! Black 14! Hydro! Bubba! Jet! Go! Ready! Red 80! Blue! check it. 1880 Mustang. 1880 Mustang. Rock, rock, rock. Return, return. Sweep, sweep. Slash, slash. Smug, smug. Shift. Go, go.
Oh, I got him! I got him! I got him!
Down, ready. 129, 129. Jet. Booster, booster. Q, Q. What? Rock, rock. Return, return. Ready, go. Here we go, ready! Jack, check! 2290 mountain! Hey, move! Go, go!
Gotta be patient, baby. Gotta be patient. You know what? Why don't you just stop?
Down, ready! 153! 153! Check, check! 3692, lumberjack! Sweeps, chip! Where did he go? Ready, ready! Blue 85! Blue 85! Q, Q! Ready, go! Down, ready! Blue 30! Hey, check it, check it! 28, 29 bounce! 28, 29 bounce! Break, break! Western! Blue, blue, blue! Rock, rock, rock! Return, return! Sweep, sweep! Slow, go, go! Ready! Red 54, red 54! Jet! Booster, booster! Ready, go!
Way to go, defense!
Ready! Black 18! Black 18! Jack, check! 822 ISO! Q, Q! Break! Squid, squid, squid! Where did he go? Down, ready! Red 18! Red 18! Check, check! 5492, waggle! 5490, hey, move! Level, level! Western, western! Move, blue, blue! Rock, rock, rock! Return, return! Go, go! Here we go, ready! Blue 22, blue 22! 1852, soap, chip! Sweep, sweep! Slash, slash! Where did he go? Chip, chip! Hydro, hydro! Bubba, bubba! Down, ready! Jet! Jack, check! 1424 flush! 1424 flush! Hey, move! Freeze, freeze! Slug! Booster, booster! Go! Ready, ready! Check, check, check! 8919, chip! Q, Q! Down, ready! Red 80! Red 80! Break! Break! Switch! Level up! Western! Western!
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joey Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And the Tigers will kick this away to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Ball handed off. Open field ahead. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
This defensive staff is going to have to really evaluate this film at half and try to make changes because these are way too big of holes in the run game. They're going to have to commit some resources down. I think they need to close the middle of the field with a safety and bring the other safety down into the run box.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
That is a difficult throw, Chris. You're throwing into some tight windows in this position on the field. You just got to be careful with the football. The last thing you want to do is put this ball in harm's way and create a turnover. This quarterback has got to be more careful.
He's looking deep again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. The shotgun handoff here. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Second down play coming up for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Durham. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Back to pass. It's Levitt. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Now here he goes. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Sees an opening. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
This is exactly what makes this back so special. If he gets a crease, he gets any open space, he's got home run ability. Look at the speed and explosiveness once he's in the open field. He takes it the distance. That's a huge touchdown. This defense is going to have to do something different moving forward, Chris. They cannot allow this guy to get that much space.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Grab near the sticks. It's Green. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Out of bounds, but a nice gain. It's just short of the 45.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
They'll try a pass here. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Punt over the middle. It's Harris. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on 1st. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, LSU.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
And the PAT is good. With that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about it is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Try to take a shot, and the coverage is there.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Will not be brought down. Legs still churning, won't go down. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
To throw, it's Levitt. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change, that you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed by the receiver. Well, the tackle made, but it's enough for a 1st down. The Canes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up on 2nd and 5 after the penalty. Looking to chuck it again. Back-to-back deep shots. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Third down, out of the shotgun. And the ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now, this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll hand it off. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st. I'm always a fan of an offense being aggressive and taking a shot down the field, and I really love these 4 vertical routes, Chris. This is a concept that I used to love throwing, but as a quarterback, you've got to identify the coverage, and then you got to stand in there and make a quality throw. Here, I just don't feel like he gave a good ball.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage? Solid game there. He's out across the 30. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve 2 purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect, but 2, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Fighting off the defender.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Offense trying to convert again on 4th down. They'll go for it. Wants to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That is a massive score for this group and really creates a different game moving into the 3rd quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
Looking for a man. And it's picked off in the end zone. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. He lets it rip. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. With the catch, it's Harris. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Makes the catch and has space. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. the gun. He looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those.
Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Great teams close the half well, and that's exactly what we're seeing here, extending the lead going into halftime. The offense goes out there, executes, and puts it in the end zone. This team is running on all cylinders right now.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's gone. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, LSU. Pick six could be a game changer.
This is a massive momentum switch in this game. It looks like the offense is going to be able to get some points, and then the defense steps in front of the pass, and it's a pick six going the other direction, really breaking this game open a little bit.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. That's going to wrap it up. A very interesting first half. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half. And the Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Wilson. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Guys, everything is bigger in Texas, and that includes the crowd here today for the Cotton Bowl. It is electric down here on the field. Everybody is energized and ready for this playoff matchup. I can tell you the teams will have to communicate and really lock in because it is dynamic here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the game. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Inside deals now from the shotgun. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football. And that pass rush.
It's caught. He's got room. Breaking tackles and going. Breaks free and he might be gone. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Defense was all over this anyway. They're trying to get the RPO over here on the left side, but Chris, there's nowhere really to go. I know that this ball is incomplete, but even if he catches this might even end up being a loss. That's a play that might be advantage offense because he dropped it.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Oh, he's got open space. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Wow, Chris, he's even faster in person. I knew on film that this guy had some explosiveness on the outside, but now they're trying to find a way to get him the ball in different areas, throwing it to him, here handing it to him. Now he's on the edge. Look at the explosiveness and a huge gain on the outside. He is an impact player.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fighting him off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, we knew that they were going to try to get this wide receiver the ball in creative ways. Here in the run game, I really love this design, but the defense was also ready for it. If we know what's coming, certainly they do, and they were ready for that play.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
And the Ducks pick up enough for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. Sixth play of the drive coming up. He hands it off from the gun. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The Ducks will signal for their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Here comes the rush. Trying to create here on the move. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. designed for a 4th down completion. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a 1st down.
It's a deep shot to the right. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. See if they can convert the point after. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. To the air. It's Moore. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's Carr. It's Hill. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Four-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking tackles. Not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down and just inches.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Moore. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What an outstanding effort by this wide receiver. Again, good ball placement. It allows for you. After the catch, there's no doubt, but then it's about the effort, the athleticism, and the want-to of that player on the outside. He does a great job. Once that ball is in his hands, you could tell there was no denying him that 1st down.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Hand it off for a draw. and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, this is a really good answer from this offense here heading into halftime. They needed to cut this deficit, and they were able to do so. And now this looks like a very different game entering the 2nd half. With this team getting the ball to start the 3rd quarter, now's their opportunity to go out there and really put the pedal to the metal.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And now Oregon will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. About 30 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. It'll be 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Nice grab. It's Smith. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So 2nd and 6 now. We pick up 4 on 1st. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. A deep shot right down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Too much speed for the defense. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Zips it down the middle. He hauls it in, down inside the 30. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Moore. Caught by the receiver. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air.